Hey, it's Rex on the road, and we're visiting our winery of the week. We're at Francis Ford Coppola Winery in Sonoma County. Check out some of those Academy Awards that Francis has won, and some stuff from the movie The Godfather, like the Golden Phone, plus the desk they used in the movie. Yep, Marlon Brando sat right behind that. Now, let's check out the wines at Francis Ford Coppola.
So here we are with some special wines here at Francis Ford Coppola Winery. These are the Academy Award wines. And so Francis Ford Coppola Winery was the official wine sponsor for the Academy Awards for 6 years. And this is in its sixth year. And so we have this special bottle that was actually the gold was put on in Italy and then brought here in the US. Francis wanted it to look like an Oscar.
From the movie Bram Stoker, check out some of these costumes. James, what is this in front of us right here?
So we are standing in front of the Bram Stoker's Dracula case. And so this was a movie that Francis did in the early 90s. And it was key to our winery's history because the revenue that Francis generated from this movie really allowed Francis to get further into the wine business. He reunited his property in the Napa Valley and then kind of moved forward with it. So, and it also won the Oscar for Best Costumes, hence the costumes on display.
Well, not a bad deal, not a bad deal. You got to make movies to afford to make wine, right?
Exactly.
Hey, it's Rex on the road, and we're visiting Sonoma County today and Francis Ford Coppola Winery. Let's step inside.
The main tasting bar. So when you enter the property here on the first floor, we have our main tasting bar where we taste wines from Sonoma County. And so this is usually people's first stop.
Well, there you go. It's a good first stop. I like it.
So the wines you're filming are our Francis Ford Coppola Reserve wines.
Okay.
And it's two-tier story. The label itself was commissioned. Francis commissioned his best friend Dean Tavares, who was an artist who did all the storyboards for all his films, to create these labels of different faces. And so each varietal of wine wears a different face. And the thing that makes the wine inside the bottle so cool is that every year it represents the highest quality wines of the fruit that we buy. And so they're single vineyard grapes from one single spot in Sonoma County.
The thing I'm noticing, James, is like directing a movie, he has directed each space, each little area to be, tell a story, to be visual, and to be stimulating.
Yes. Francis is big on how things look and feel to the guest. And so he draws a lot on his being raised in New York City. And so we see throughout the property the use of dark woods, marble, terrazzo, steel, all things like you would see in a New York City walk-up, right?
Wow.
Things that influenced his life. And so it's really, he wants the guest to be drawn and see the beauty of even the smallest things.
Right, and there's so much to see here at Francis Ford Coppola. We're really enjoying checking out each and every space. So let's keep going.
Let's keep going.
Francis Ford Coppola, and Linda here is bringing us wine today. Thank you very much.
You're
And
welcome.
so what are some of the wines that we're tasting today?
Well, we're primarily tasting the Director's Cut series, which showcases the different microclimates that we have here. And all of our Director's Cut wines have what we call a zoetrope around the label. So it works the same way as a flip book. Each picture changes just a tiny little bit. So if you were to view this in a zoetrope drum, you would see this little guy take his head off, pass it to his buddy, and his buddy puts the head on.
Oh, wow.
So in Latin, the term zoetrope, zoe means life and trope is motion. So it's how we first started
Live
making
motion.
live animation.
Nice.
And this is the Director's Cut Pinot Noir. This is our Sophia Method Champenoise, named after. So every year, for our wine family members in the H block quadrant of our winery, we have a party for our members, and it's called the H Party, and that's where we get the name for this wine.